Dzień dobry, nazywam się Filip Gontarz i jestem prezesem firmy OSEK. Firma OSEK powstała jako odpowiedź na to właśnie, o czym pan Tomasz mówił wcześniej, e, czyli na edukację komercyjną, jakkolwiek ją nazwiemy komercyjną, ale edukację, która ma przynieść nic innego jak większą ilość inżynierów, którzy są w stanie rozumieć, mają doświadczenie i mają pewien poziom podstawowy, który pozwala na to, żeby rozpocząć pracę w tym środowisku Linuxowym. My się zajmujemy Linuxem już od 25 lat. Tak naprawdę jesteśmy związani z Red Hatem. Wcześniej jako pracownik od mniej więcej od 2009 roku już założyliśmy właśnie OSEK. OSEK to jest nic innego jak Open Source Education Center. Byliśmy zawsze związani z open source'em, zawsze związani z Linuxami najróżniejszymi, ale zawsze Red Hat, zresztą tak jak na polskim rynku, Red Hat był najbardziej lubianym Linuxem, najlepiej rozwijającym się Linuxem i co za tym idzie, no najfajniejszym do tego, żeby dla państwa, dla osób, które wchodzą lub zaraz wejdą na rynek pracy, dać pewną bazę. Ja zawsze powtarzam, że nie istnieje takie gizmo jak inżynier Red Hatowy bez pracy. To są tylko ci, którzy nie chcą mieć pracy, ale szczerze mówiąc ich nie znam, bo tego po prostu nie ma. Dlatego, że dziura, jeżeli chodzi o kompetencje w zakresie inżynierów DevOpsowych, Linuxowych, generalnie systemowych, jest tak ogromna, a w tej chwili przy rozwoju, przy tym, co się dzieje, przy ilości serwerów, którymi trzeba zarządzać w najróżniejszych korporacjach, mniejszych, większych, jest tak ogromna, że tak naprawdę tylko uczyć się i zdobywać te kompetencje. Zanim przejdę dalej, ja bym chciał się spytać, nie wiem, ile osób mamy zdalnie, ale trochę widzę, ile osób mamy lokalnie, więc tam parę osób jest. Ja mogę spróbować wyłuskać ze zdjęcia czy z filmu, ile tam jest osób, ale jeżeli bym mógł, jeżeli to jest możliwe oczywiście, poprosić o włączenie kamer osób zdalnych i wzięcie trochę więcej udziału w naszej rozmowie, bo bardzo chętnie bym zadał kilka pytań. Kim jesteście Państwo? Czy możemy wyciągnąć trochę informacji, na jakich jesteście kierunkach, co robicie, co zamierzacie robić, w którym miejscu studiów jesteście? Mogę coś tam, możecie krzyknąć do mikrofonu, na przykład który rok mamy na sali i zdalnie?
Na sali mamy, to ja może powiem, bo na sali mamy w większości osoby, no może jedna, dwie, trzy widzę, są studentami, ale również są pracownikami naszymi. Mamy tutaj devsów, którzy pracują u nas już wiele lat. Słucham? Z Lublina. Tak? Okej. To pan, aha. Okej, czyli przyjechał, ale pan jest wykładowcą, czy? Aha. Czyli mamy nawet wizytę z Lublina, z UMCS-u, wykładowcy, który się chciał o tym dowiedzieć. Natomiast jeśli chodzi o online, to nie wszystkich wiem, ale niektóre osoby to są nasi operatorzy. Trzech jest operatorów,
Mhm.
no a reszta niestety nie wiem.
Spróbujcie Państwo zdalnych coś wrzucić na czata. Będziemy na ten temat dyskutować. Dlaczego
Jeszcze,
pytam? Proszę.
przepraszam, właściwie to ma pan na pokładzie ludzi, którzy są z IT, ponieważ nie zapraszaliśmy tutaj tak bezpośrednio nikogo, kto nie byłby z IT, czyli pana słowa, nawet do tych, których nie ma, bo my będziemy to
Są po nagraniu.
wykorzystywali. Tak, oni będą mieli dostęp do tego, będą mogli to przesłuchać i na pewno po tym całym naszym spotkaniu ja wyłuskam te momenty, które będą takie powiedzmy kluczowe, żeby ich zaciekawić, no i zobaczymy, co z tego będzie, tak?
No to wracając do tego, co my jako OSEK robimy. No, my uczymy inżynierów najróżniejszych. Największe projekty to były na przykład wiele lat temu, gdzie żeśmy inżynierów SANA przerzucali na wiedzę Linuxową. To była bardzo duża akcja, jak Oracle kupił SANA i trzeba było tych Unixowców przerzucić na, jak to mówię, czerwoną stronę księżyca. Więc to było wszystko nic innego jak bardzo komercyjne, też lubię określenie, dawanie narzędzi, dawanie śrubokręta osobom, które po prostu potem będą wkręcały konkretne śrubki, bardzo trudne, bardzo często skomplikowane, ale mimo wszystko są to nic innego jak narzędzia, za pomocą których możecie Państwo potem obsługiwać najróżniejsze systemy. No wiadomo, że jeżeli mówimy o dużych korporacjach, mówimy o bankach, mówimy o firmach produkcyjnych, oni wszyscy używają Linuxa. W tej chwili już nie ma firm, które tego Linuxa gdzieś by nie miały. Nawet jeżeli w jakiś sposób się bronią, to zawsze ten Linux gdzieś będzie i wiedza Linuxowa jest potrzebna, a z drugiej strony jest bardzo wiele firm, które właściwie cały swój IT postawiły na tym, ponieważ no, trochę nie mają innego wyjścia. Bazy danych, najróżniejsze systemy, które produkcyjne, to wszystko używa Linuxa i do tego wszystkiego potrzebujecie Państwo wiedzy. I teraz tak, zdobycie tej wiedzy później, już w czasie pracy, jest nie tylko kosztowne, ale bardzo często osoby bez wiedzy stricte Red Hatowej, stricte Linuxowej po prostu tej pracy nie dostaną. I tak jak w przypadku środowiska takiego jak Państwo, z którego Państwo wychodzili, czyli IT, no nie wyobrażam sobie studenta, który nie wie, co to jest Linux, czy nie wie, z czym się to je. Na pewno Państwo przynajmniej na poziomie takim nieprofesjonalnym o Linuxie, o systemach słyszeliście, o tym, że są systemy wirtualne, że są, nie wiem, Kubernetesy, najróżniejsze technologie związane z wirtualizacją, najróżniejsze technologie związane z samymi stacjami roboczymi chociażby. I to na pewno Państwo wiecie. Ale jeżeli do tego weźmiemy jeszcze cały inny świat, niekoniecznie IT, który także musi używać Linuxa, nie wiem, naukowcy w badaniach, dostają obraz maszyny wirtualnej i muszą wiedzieć, co z nią zrobić. Naukowcy, którzy bardzo często są osobami, które muszą wziąć sprawy w swoje ręce i postawić sobie środowisko. To wszystko jest wiedza, która jest niezbędna do tego, żeby później prowadzić zajęcia. I teraz, znaczy prowadzić, przepraszam, swoje życie zawodowe. Ja próbuję Państwu powiedzieć o tym, jak ważna jest ta wiedza. A teraz chciałbym także Państwa zachęcić do tego, co Red Hat Academy może Państwu dać. Ja jestem osobą, która te szkolenia przez wiele lat sprzedaje komercyjnie do komercyjnych firm, które bardzo cenią te szkolenia, bo one są świetne. Osoba, która przejdzie przez takie szkolenie w tak zwanym uczciwym trybie, czyli faktycznie przejdzie, zda potem egzamin, jest osobą właściwie gotową do tego, żeby pracować w temacie, z którego to szkolenie było. Szkoleń Red Hatowych jest bardzo wiele. Nawet nie będę próbował Państwu w tej chwili cytować konkretnych ścieżek, bo tego jest bardzo dużo. Zapraszam na stronę osek.pl czy Red Hatową. Tam jest tego bardzo wiele. Właściwie szkolenia zakładają, że wszystkie tematy związane z samą firmą Red Hat będą poruszone. Oczywiście w detalach czasami tam troszkę później niektóre wchodzą wcześniej, ale zasada jest taka, że wszystkie technologie, które są w Red Hacie, są pokryte w obszarze szkoleniowym. I tutaj przechodzimy do sedna, mianowicie firmy komercyjne potem muszą sporo wydać pieniędzy, zarówno czasu, jak i pieniędzy swoich inżynierów, żeby ich nauczyć. Państwo w tej chwili możecie wejść w ten świat za pomocą programu Red Hat Academy. Program Red Hat Academy jest niczym innym jak programem dla uczelni, programem, który rozpoczyna jakby przygodę Państwa z naszymi systemami. Pozwala na to, żebyście Państwo bardzo, jak powiem, płynnie mogli wejść w ten system edukacji nie tylko akademickiej, bądź zazębić ten system edukacji akademickiej właśnie tym, co my potem robimy już w prawdziwym życiu. Jest to dosyć fajny system, mianowicie Państwo macie dostęp do tego samego, co potem dostaniecie już w środowiskach komercyjnych. Czyli macie Państwo dostęp do szkoleń tak zwanych self-paced, czyli do szkoleń, które możecie po prostu przejść, przeczytać, obejrzeć. Macie Państwo dostęp do nagranych trenerów, tych trenerów, którzy potem w życiu już firmowym uczą, wdrażają największe systemy, konsultują, audytują. To są ludzie, którzy są najbardziej doświadczonymi inżynierami, jeżeli chodzi o systemy Red Hatowe na świecie. Zarówno znaczy głównie te szkolenia są w języku angielskim, ale w tej chwili to w większości nie jest to problem. Macie Państwo możliwość przejścia tych szkoleń, macie Państwo możliwość czegoś, co jest jednym z najważniejszych elementów w ogóle całej edukacji technicznej, vendorskiej, to znaczy macie Państwo możliwość przećwiczenia tych wszystkich zagadnień na warsztatach, które są przygotowane specjalnie dla Państwa. To jest jeden z ważniejszych elementów, szczególnie w sytuacji, w której uczęszczacie, znaczy dostajecie Państwo dostęp do szkoleń tak zwanych self-paced, czyli do szkoleń, których sami się uczycie, bo gdzieś tą wiedzę trzeba przećwiczyć. A uwaga, egzaminy Red Hatowe są w 100% praktyczne. Ich się nie da nauczyć, zakuć i zdać. Je trzeba przećwiczyć. To nie są egzaminy typu odpowiedź na 10 pytań. To są wszystko egzaminy stwórz, skonfiguruj, ogarnij 2 serwery, które muszą ze sobą rozmawiać, stwórz DNS, ma działać w takiej konfiguracji, nie wiem, postaw OpenShifta, który będzie działał z takimi kontenerami. To jest potem sprawdzane przez skrypt i jest trochę zero-jedynkowe. Albo się nauczyliście i potrafiliście to zrobić, albo nie. W związku z tym ta praktyczna wiedza jest bardzo, bardzo istotna. A co za tym idzie? Odbiór dyrektorów, czy HR-ów, czy firm, które potem będą wykorzystywać wiedzę, którą Państwo zdobyliście na tych szkoleniach, jest fenomenalne. To znaczy, jeżeli ktoś ma na przykład certyfikat RHCE, czyli inżyniera, no to prawdopodobieństwo, że będzie potrafił zarządzać systemami opartymi o RHEL, czyli Red Hat Enterprise Linux, jest właściwie 100%. No, nie da się nie umieć i przejść ten egzamin. W związku z tym później, jak kładziecie Państwo taki papier na stole dyrektora IT w firmie, nawet dużej, to ono się od razu uśmiecha, bo wie, że wy następnego dnia wchodzicie do zespołu i właściwie możecie podjąć pracę od następnego dnia. Więc to jest największa i najfantastyczniejsza przewaga osób, które mają te certyfikaty. Oni są po prostu gotowi. I teraz Państwo zamiast płacić na przykład $2,500 za podstawowe szkolenie RHC, macie je za darmo w ramach własnych zajęć na uczelni. Państwo zamiast płacić za dostęp całoroczny kilka tysięcy dolarów, bo subskrypcje learningowe na cały rok do całego kurikulum, jeżeli chodzi o szkolenia, to jest nawet $6,500, w związku z tym rocznie. Więc są to spore pieniądze, a to nie pokrywa wcale jeszcze oczywiście Państwa czasu, który potem będziecie musieli wygospodarować, niestety przeważnie z prywatnego czasu. Więc to jest bardzo duża okazja na to, żebyście Państwo się zapisali i spróbowali przejść te szkolenia. Oczywiście jest jeszcze kwestia egzaminów, które trzeba najnormalniej w świecie zdać i tutaj uwaga, są one bardzo trudne, wymagają sporej ilości pracy i przećwiczenia, ale szkolenia są tak skonstruowane, żeby do nich, żeby Państwa do nich przygotować. Więc tutaj gorąco zachęcam. Tak jak mówię, w tej chwili troszkę się zmienia jakby kurikulum egzaminów redhatowych. Tutaj proszę śledzić dokładnie, jak to wygląda, ale to jakby jest ułatwienie troszkę. To znaczy zdecydowanie łatwiej będzie wejść w środowisko egzaminów, i potem się powoli piąć do góry do statusów takich jak na przykład architekt, bo to jest coś, do czego bardzo wiele osób dąży. I co więcej mogę powiedzieć? Ja bym najchętniej troszkę Państwa popytał, ale z tego co widzę, to trudno jest dotrzeć do sali, jak się jest zdalnie. No taki niestety mamy popandemiczny okres, że bardzo wiele osób jest zdalnych, ale i tak widzę, że hybrydowo całkiem nieźle to idzie. Chciałbym Państwa popytać, kto już miał na przykład doświadczenie z Red Hatem? Czy macie Państwo jakieś pytania związane z tą naszym programem Red Hat Academy, programem certyfikacyjnym? Panie Tomaszu, może ja bym Pana poprosił o wyciągnięcie trochę tych pytań.
Tak, jest pytanie, ale nie wiem, czy Pan zna na nie odpowiedź. Napisał do mnie człowiek, który powiedział, że nie będzie dzisiaj podłączony, jeden z naszych studentów. Czy są vouchery w tej naszej akademii, albo czy są egzaminy darmowe? Wiem, że ostatnimi czasy to OpenShift był darmowym egzaminem dla studentów, natomiast wiem też, że są vouchery, ale jeśli Pan nie wie tego na bieżąco, to możemy zapytać oczywiście Sandry, bo może ona będzie.
No, dokładnie. Standardowo jest tak, że dla studentów i dla uczestników Red Hat Academy egzaminy są z 50% upustem, ale wiem, że co jakiś czas Sandra ma różnego rodzaju promocje takie po to, żeby Państwa zachęcić, i to trzeba Sandry zapytać zdecydowanie, jaka jest propozycja konkretnie dla Państwa, bo tego jest sporo. Nawet jeżeli egzaminy są dosyć drogie, bo one standardowo na rynku kosztują 450 euro za egzamin, chociaż tak jak mówię, w tej chwili się sporo zmienia, ale i Państwo mieliście połowę tej opłaty. Ale tutaj mówię, trzeba by Sandry, nie wiem, czy Sandra już dotarła, czy jeszcze nie?
Tak, chyba dotarła, tylko się przygotowuje teraz do wejścia.
Okej. No to trzeba jej zadać to pytanie, jak to wygląda. Ja szczerze mówiąc, osobiście nie lubię dawania darmowych egzaminów. Ja lubię obniżanie ich ceny, ale egzamin musi kosztować, dlatego że Państwo musicie wiedzieć, że egzamin waży. To są, tak jak powtórzę jeszcze 15 razy, to są trudne egzaminy. Egzaminy, których się nie zdaje tak po prostu, tylko trzeba się dobrze przygotować. Standardowo w tej chwili, jeżeli mówimy o komercyjnym rynku, egzaminy są sprzedawane w ten sposób, że do każdego szkolenia dorzucany jest egzamin z tak zwaną poprawką. W tej chwili żeśmy wprowadzili od nowego roku taką nową usługę, właściwie nową formę szkolenia, to się nazywa RHLS kurs, którym, powtórzę, dla komercyjnego zastosowania, w którym to wygląda w ten sposób, że kupuje się dostęp na 365 dni do konkretnego szkolenia i w ramach tych 365 dni mamy na rok dostęp do samokształcenia, 100 godzin warsztatów, które możemy przejść, plus egzamin z poprawką, jeżeli ktoś nie zna. Więc w tej chwili tak to wygląda na rynku i tak jak
A w
mówię.
jakiej cenie Pan sprzedaje taki kurs?
No tak jak mówiłem, na przykład RH124 to jest 2,5 tysiąca euro, więc to
I
jest
to jest
sporo.
ten na rok, tak? Ta
To jest ten
subskrypcja
narok,
roczna.
tak.
Okej.
RHLS standard, czyli taki self-paced, bez żadnego dostępu do szkoleń wirtualnych, czyli bez szkolenia z żywym instruktorem, a do takich najbardziej zachęcam, bo to jest szczególnie na początku, bo to jest najlepsza forma, w jakiej możemy podawać wiedzę, to znaczy mądry, dobry, doświadczony inżynier opowiada o tych wszystkich tematach, można mu zadać pytanie, można mu wrzucić na głowę jakiś trudny temat, albo najnormalniej w świecie, co się dosyć często zdarza, opowiedz mi jeszcze raz, bo nie pamiętam, albo opowiedz mi jeszcze raz, bo nie do końca załapałem, jak ten, nie wiem, DNS działa, czy w jaki sposób nie wiem, OpenShift komunikuje się z siecią na przykład, tak, bo to są wszystko elementy, o których bardzo wiele opowiadamy. O, widzę, że Sandra już usiadła, więc jest... Więc tak jak mówię, tych szkoleń jest sporo i tak jak mówiłem wcześniej wielokrotnie, to jest okazja dla Państwa. Przejdziecie te szkolenia, zdacie egzaminy i jesteście gotowi do bardzo, bardzo wielu elementów, jeżeli chodzi o... Właściwie jesteście gotowi do stanowiska juniorskiego po studiach lub jeżeli nie jesteście z IT i nie chcecie pracować w IT, takich osób jest przecież bardzo dużo, pomimo mojej bańki, w której się przez wiele lat poruszam. Takie osoby bardzo często muszą wykorzystywać tą wiedzę do tego, żeby móc później na przykład przygotować sobie laboratorium, na przykład, żeby sobie przygotować środowisko, w którym będą pracować. Przykładów można podawać bardzo wiele, począwszy od właśnie mówiłem naukowców, którzy dostają bardzo często przygotowane środowiska, muszą je tylko i wyłącznie na swoim OKD czy na OpenShifcie, jeżeli mają płatną wersję, wrzucić i po prostu muszą umieć to zrobić. Dzięki temu jedna osoba mniej, a właściwie szybciej są w stanie przygotować sobie to środowisko. Sandra, are you there?
Yes.
Should I give you attention to the people for a little bit?
Yes, but
Yeah?
we have to wait a minute because
Okay.
we are connecting to network. Now I have changed the language to English translation to
Okay,
Polish.
we can switch to English.
Okay.
Thank you, Philip.
You're welcome. And that's what I said. If you have any questions, please write to me. My name is Filip Gontarz, and Filip.gontarz@osek.pl. I'm responsible for education and trainings in Poland. So if you want something, just give me an email. One more thing, which is quite. I think it's quite important. Maybe I will switch to Polish for a little bit because I would like to. Okay, we can switch to Polish. Jest jeszcze jedna rzecz, która jest na pewno dla Państwa istotna i o której słyszałem wielokrotnie. Mianowicie wiem, że bardzo wielu studentów ma problemy z tym, żeby zdobyć, a właściwie gdzieś się zahaczyć na praktyki, bo one są w wielu miejscach obowiązkowe, chyba na drugim czy na trzecim roku, w zależności od studiów. Jeżeli macie przynajmniej pierwszy egzamin, to takiego problemu w ogóle nie ma. Możecie go skreślić z problemów w swoim kajecie, dlatego że praktycznie od razu można zarówno jako wsparcie do różnego rodzaju studiów naukowych, czy jeżeli jesteście na kierunkach informatycznych czy technicznych, to osoba z przynajmniej podstawowym certyfikatem od razu legitymuje się wiedzą, która jest w bardzo wielu projektach, w bardzo wielu zespołach po prostu niezbędna. Więc tak jak mówię, jeżeli macie problem z praktykami, zróbcie pierwszy egzamin, a przynajmniej przejdźcie przez te szkolenia i to wpiszcie sobie w CV, jak będziecie się przedstawiać w miejscu, gdzie byście chcieli zrealizować praktyki. Jestem przekonany, że to spowoduje dużo szybsze i dużo większą chęć przyjęcia Was na takie praktyki. Okay, so we can switch to English, and I'm giving Sandra opportunity to tell you a little bit more.
Technical issues.
Yes, a little bit. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, because we have some problems to connect, and I will maybe use my mobile phone if I see it here.
Yeah. Try to ask some questions, please, if you've got.
Yes, please, because OSEC has been a trusted partner of Red Hat for years, so a lot of experience. And I'm really happy to have Philip here. I mean, I've really insisted on having someone from Poland who knows the market really well and, of course, speaks the local language. So please take the opportunity to ask Philip questions. He has a lot of experience behind him.
That's what I said. If you are shy and you will not ask me right now, I'm always under my phone. The phone is on our OSEC webpage. If you want some more information, or you want some knowledge from our instructors also, just ask us and we will definitely answer these questions. And remember that if you want some support from the Linux side, and not only Linux, ask us. We can do a lot.
Send it to me.
Okay.
I know, maybe Philip, you can talk about some case studies or give some examples. I don't know if you have already given some examples.
We did
Customers
a little bit about what they can use this certification for and why it's important. We already talked about this. That's what I said at the beginning. Right now we've got quite big changes in our certifications to go a little bit forward to you. I mean, there is a slightly easier way to get into this program, and then you are achieving the expertise in every major product portfolio from Red Hat. So this is something that you should be aware that we can just simply give you the expertise knowledge for things that you would like to go further. I mean, if you are DevOps, if you are someone who is willing to go only with a system administrator, he can take the RHEL path. If you want to do something more with digitalization and going into the cloud, you can choose the OpenShift path. If you are a developer, you can choose the developer path. Whatever is for you, we've got it, and you should just simply sit down and read about the different path of knowledge in our training industry.
Teams.
Okay. Okay.
And what's more?
redhat.com.
Okay, so that's what I said. If you have any questions, please ask.
Yeah, I can't do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna share it with you.
So let's take 5.
I don't remember.
And then we can, I believe, start with the next presentation. Yes? Okay, let's take 5 minutes break, and then we can start again.
Look, it's working. Wait. It's working. It's working. Yeah.
Sandra, is it working?
Yes. We're making progress. Great. Okay.
Now it.
I switch it off. There is no. Okay, so now you are ready. I can make you. Yeah, I will. We will.
Yeah, great. A bit later on, we'll have a colleague from Red Hat, a technical expert.
So we are changing our mug to Red Hat. Okay.
Great.
So now you can start presenting.
Yes, here. Second one. Yep. So Philip is the one in the market who knows the market very well. I will tell you more about the Red Hat Academy program, and later on my colleague will join us from Dubai. He is so online. He's a technical expert, and I asked him to tell you more a bit about the courses, give you a brief, some brief info related to the Red Hat Academy courses, and the career opportunities related to them. And yeah, be free to ask him also later on any technical questions you might have, which might be related to the courses part of the program. Now, I don't know, we are still within the 5 minutes break. Maybe some people have taken. Okay.
Do not worry.
Okay. So you can see the screen. It's loading. Okay, perfect. So quickly about me. Hello everyone. So my name is Sandra, and I'm the program manager for the Red Hat Academy program, covering whole Europe, CIS region, Israel. I've been with Red Hat for around 9 years already, so time really flies. I'm based in Stuttgart in Germany. Yeah, I'm happy to be here today to tell you more about the Red Hat Academy program and how you students can benefit from our free courses from Red Hat in order to increase your opportunities and get the skills our employers are looking for. How many of you have heard of open source? I think Philip has already told you anything, but you have heard before of Red Hat or open source? Yes, yeah. So nobody here who hears it for the first time. Red Hat is the open source leader in the world. Is the it's #1 for the software enterprise solutions, yeah, has 33 years of experience investing in open projects and technologies. When you think about Red Hat, you think about, okay, Linux, but it's not just about Linux. And I will show you a bit later on also other courses you might have here. We have here part of the program. Here, just quickly, you can see some principles related to open source and Red Hat. Collaboration. I mean, when you think about open source community, think about collaboration. The community is very large, has a large number of contributors, and yeah, who come together to solve problems, which leads to innovation. Of course, we have standardization in order to ensure reliability and ease of use. And Red Hat is open to both access and the ability to act on issues. So transparency plays a very important role here. So why Red Hat? Yeah, Red Hat is trusted leader in open source technology for enterprises. As mentioned, is the world's leading provider of open source solutions. More than 90% of the Fortune 500 companies use Red Hat products and solutions, so they rely on Red Hat, which makes Red Hat a very trusted partner in the market. To give you an idea how big the company is, Red Hat has approximately 19,000 employees in over 105 cities across the world. As you might already know, we work with IBM. IBM acquired Red Hat and years ago. So now we are even part of a bigger family, to say so. And Red Hat is also the first 3 billion open source company in the world, and continuously increasing, and more companies trust us to help them. Here, just to give you a quick idea about what kind of customers we have.
Sandra, I need to interrupt you. I need to interrupt you because one of the important things about Red Hat is that you guys can just simply use it as a Linux, because if you need a Linux knowledge, if we're talking about Linux, Red Hat is a Linux. If you have a Red Hat knowledge, you do have a Linux knowledge, which is very important, that you can just simply use Red Hat, all the Red Hat curriculum from Red Hat Academy as basic knowledge from the Linux perspective, because it's a very important thing that you can just simply learn Linux from the best educational curriculum which is Red Hat. So this is very important, that if you need a Linux, I don't know, Ubuntu, SUSE, Rocky, and hundreds of other distributions, if you know Red Hat Linux, the differences are very small, and just simply you can get this knowledge in 1-2 days. What's the difference between different distributions? So just a little thing that is very important. Red Hat means Linux, and you can use this knowledge in all the other distributions. Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you, Philip. So yeah, please add any info you might consider useful. And yeah, as Philip has mentioned, yeah, here you, apart from generic agnostic Linux, here you learn Red Hat Enterprise Linux, which is the leading Linux platform in the world. And on top of that, it's not just theories. So you don't learn just theoretical frameworks. You learn really practical skills, exactly what companies are looking for. So here's some examples of companies working with Red Hat, and here the different industries we are part of. As you can see, a lot of industries are covered, and you might already recognize some names here. And I've also added some some companies into the Polish market. So Philip, if you want to add anything regarding this.
Yes, don't be afraid. It's not only for the biggest companies. There's a lot of small and middle companies that are using RHEL, using Linux, because it's something that already it's already on this market for more than 20 years, and a lot of people just simply changed those big machines which was running under the Unix operating system, and they just simply migrated to on-premise machines with normal Intel processors, and they are using it. For example, who is using Linux machines? Like most of the theaters in Poland got the ticketing systems based on Linux. For example, a lot of small and companies from different industries are using Linux. That's what I said. Don't be afraid. It's not only for corporate and for big companies. It's also in the small one too. So a lot of market, a lot of people who will need these skills from your perspective.
Right. Thank you, Philip. A lot of companies who need open source talent. Exactly. Now, as you have mentioned, we can see there is a very strong need for open source talent in the market. And seeing this, yes, and here I have some interesting stats. So over 93% of hiring managers are having difficulties in finding open source talent.
You can see it also on the right.
More than 90% of the Fortune 500 companies use Red Hat products and solutions, and so they are looking for people with skills in Red Hat technologies. So yeah, if you get skilled in Red Hat technologies, you increase your job prospects, finding a job in one of these companies. And according to stats, 76% of students taking the courses are better prepared, show more productivity, effectiveness, because they have the hands-on training. They've learned exactly the skills which would be needed in a real work environment. And related to certification, I know that Philip has talked before about the importance of certification. Red Hat certifications are highly valued in the market. They're not easy to pass, and this makes them even more valuable. And companies will definitely prefer, choose the professionals who hold the Red Hat certifications, because this is proof that they really have the skills. So 84% of hiring managers report certification of skills important when assessing a candidate's technical skills. And here some more interesting stats. We talked before about hands-on experience. So 95% of organizations consider relevant hands-on experience when assessing candidates' technical skills. Certification, important when they recruit new talent. I've recently been, well, last week I attended a conference in here in Gliwice, so I'm not sure I pronounced it correctly, but it was a European conference and related, regarding the education, and it was an engineering conference. Audience from different universities across Europe attended, and I was really happy to see now the focus on incorporating more hands-on training. So more and more institutions are realizing that, okay, they need to go away from just pure theory. They need to adapt their courses, their training based on what companies are looking for. They want to make their students work ready. So this is really essential. I mean, now, we live in a fast-paced industry, so it's very important to keep up with the pace of the industry. It's important to keep up upskilling and always know what companies are looking for. So seeing all this skills gap in the market, we created a program to address the skills gap, to reduce the skills gap, bridge the gap between education and industry. And this is called Red Hat Academy program, and as Red Hat is the open source leader in the world, and this is the education program we have here. Red Hat, I like saying that this is the open source academic program in the market, and it is targeted at educational institutions. So we target students, professors who get involved in teaching. And what we want to do is help the young generation of students get skilled in Red Hat technologies, open source technologies required in the market, so that we can address the skills gap in the market, and we can also help our ecosystem of partners and customers find the talent they are looking for. And this is non-profit, so our goal is not to make money out of this. This is a strategically important program for the future. We want more people in the market who have open source skills. And the content we offer here covers Linux, cloud, middleware, DevOps, automation management, AI. I mean, everything is moving now to AI. So, and we keep on adding courses to this curriculum based on the feature requests from universities, professors, students, and the content we offer here is the same one we sell commercially. So this is part of our training department. Of course, part of training, we have a lot of courses. We don't have all the courses here, but we have chosen those courses which we thought would bring value to students when entering the marketplace. And the content of these courses we have here, part of the Red Hat Academy program, is the same content we sell to professionals, and they're not cheap. So yes, they cost pretty much. So only while you're a student, part of an academic program. So if you are enrolled in an academic program at an institution in partnership with us, you can benefit from these courses. Or if you are a professor, of course, who wants to benefit from these courses and get involved in the teaching. Because everything is non-cost, so no cost for universities and no cost for students and professors. And our main requirement is that our courses stay free of charge to students. So it is forbidden to charge for these courses because we offer them for free, and we need to protect our commercial part.
I have a question.
Yes.
Could you clarify qualifying universities?
Yes,
Which are?
Good question. So qualifying universities are degree granting institutions, must be non-profit. So as mentioned before, it's forbidden to make profit out of these courses. So annual tuition fees are perfectly okay, but it's forbidden to charge per Red Hat course. Because as mentioned before, the content of these courses is the same content we sell to companies. And so we have to protect, we cannot jeopardize the commercial business. We offer these courses for free, and they need to stay free. And this curriculum has to be taught also over more weeks. So so not just in a few days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that students can benefit from them, can make the most out of it.
So it is not important to have IT department or IT studies.
No,
Or
no.
computers.
So just to no. So we have also some business schools.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's not just for technical universities.
Okay.
No, I mean anyone who is interested in these courses can benefit from them. Of course, the partnership must be established between the institution and Red Hat, so that students can benefit from these courses. So the partnership is between Red Hat and the institution. But yeah, we have some examples of business schools or and also high schools, colleges, so not just universities. Yeah, so different educational institutions.
Mm-hmm.
But very important to mention, this is not for IT department. So IT department, admin, so administration, so people working for the university, not involved in the teaching. No, so this is for students and instructors involved in teaching. So quickly some features. So this is a global program. We have standardized materials across the globe. All the curriculum is up to date, so it's being updated on a regular basis, and it's based on input from support, from development, from field consulting teams, because it's very important to stay up to date with demands. I mean, the industry is changing, it's fast paced. As mentioned, the content we offer here is the same content we sell commercially, and everything is hands-on. So everything is practical, is practice-oriented. Students learn practical skills, and based on thousands of implementations of case studies in companies. So it's exactly what the market requires. And on top of the free online content, we support students and instructors with some large discounts if they want to get certified. Certifications are optional, not compulsory, but they bring a lot of value. They're highly valued in the market, so they help you stand out in the market if you get certified. What we also do, we want to connect students with our ecosystem of partners and customers, so our employers looking for people with open source skills, and this is possible through our job platform called Telenetwork, and I will show it to you later on. Yes.
Can I ask you, the level of discount is 50%?
Yes, I have also a slide around it, but students get 50% discount, but of course students who are eligible. Eligible means, okay, you have to pass at least 50% from the specific courses over multiple weeks or more weeks, be part of a class with more student progress. Yeah, there's some requirements, but students can get 50% discount and instructors 75% discount. And we also have a course completion certificate, but of course there are not the Red Hat certifications. I mean, this is not the Red Hat certification, but it shows that you have completed the course.
Yeah, but when I start classes, I set the limit, so I always put 90.
Yes,
90 at least.
And you do it, and you do the right thing. Why? Because obviously, the more, the higher the percentage, the higher your chances to pass the exam. If you really do take the course, the content, the theory, and the hands-on labs, then you increase your opportunities.
So if I set 90 and your politics is 50, so it means that you give anyway if he or she gets 50.
Yeah, but the course completion certificate, but doesn't mean that the person has high chances to pass the real exam. So it's like it's the own risk. But
Okay.
Remember that. I will interrupt. Remember that those trainings are created like we are showing you the things that you may already know, but we are also focused on things that will be using in a future or you are not using generally, because you need to you need to go through the whole training, not only to see what you already know if you experience, but also the things that is the things that are not important right now for you, but they may be important in the future. Those vendor specific trainings are also included in a things that Red Hat is still working on and will be using in some distant future or some future. So you need to know not only the things that are important right now, but also the things that will be important in the future. So that's why you need to go through the whole curriculum, the whole training, to be able to answer the questions and create some workshops during the exams. So if someone was passing only 50% of the training, the possibility of passing the exam is very low. So
But
that's why we need to definitely encourage you to go through the 100% of the training and then try to go to the exam.
But keep in mind that we have classes, so they have 20 hours of classes, so we can cover some part of curriculum, but so that they don't want to do it again, because our materials are based on Red Hat Academy materials. So to repeat them constantly, yes, maybe it's interesting, but you know, they can just use curriculum to extend our program internal, because they are also focused on hands-on lab. We are not teaching them, you know, there is a lecture, but there is a lab. So in the lab, they are working and they still have 20 hours of a lab.
Yeah.
So remember about this, okay? That's why they sometimes do not get this 90. But, well, I don't change it, and 90 is for me minimum.
It's good. I mean, we want, of course, students, pass the exam. And yeah, the more you do, the more practice you have, the higher the chances. And the courses there are online, so in case I don't finish here something in class, I can continue at home. This is the beauty of having cloud labs. Yeah, so everything is online on a learning platform. We have the learning management system. Everything is centralized. You have your platform, so instructors have their platform, students have their dashboard. Yeah, so dashboard, instructor dashboard, student dashboard, admin dashboard, and the talent, the Red Academy Talent Network job platform. And on your dashboard, you get the courses the instructor assigned you to, and the cloud labs. Very important. Please watch the tutorial before starting the labs. There is a tutorial regarding how to, related to how to the usage of labs. It's very short, but just to make sure you don't run out of the 60 lab hours you have for free. Because some students don't watch it, and then they leave their labs open, virtual machines running, and then, okay, they run out of the hours they have available. So just please watch that quick tutorial to make sure you use them properly. Now, I will very quickly go through curriculum and certifications. Philip, if you want to add something, please do it later on. So we'll have the technical expert to tell you more about it. But I will just quickly touch base on what we have. So regarding certifications, assisted students have 50% discount, instructors 75% discount. Exams can be taken in an accredited testing center. Or can be taken remotely. We have the remote exams, which we launched during pandemic to make it easier, bring flexibility. You will have a proctor on the other side monitoring you. In case you fail the first time, there is a free retake to make it sweeter, because they're not easy. So exams are not easy. They're hands-on. They're not multiple choice. Very oriented towards practice. You really have to perform the skills you'd be required to do in a real work environment. You really have to show you have done the work, So I highly encourage you taking the courses over 90% and doing the labs. We have 12, so currently we have 12 courses covering 5 areas: enterprise Linux, Sensible, OpenShift, cloud native applications, and AI. And we keep on adding courses based on the requirements we get. And we also have 5 certification exams related to these courses. And here we have the current courses. I'll let it sink with a little bit with you. So you see the different categories. The starting point would be getting started with Linux fundamentals, and then moving to Red Hat System Administration courses. We have Red Hat System Administration 1 and 2. And if you want to get certified, there is an exam related to it. Red Certified System Administrator. We also have the OpenStack course, Red Hat OpenStack Administration Core Operations for domain operators. It's great if you want to work also in the telco environment. And now regarding automation, as you know, more and more companies want to automate. So this is really in strong demand. We have Red Hat Enterprise Linux Automation with Ansible, and after passing also this exam, so after taking the Linux courses, becoming Red Hat Certified System Administrator, you have the option also to take Red Hat Enterprise Linux Automation with Ansible to get the title of Red Hat Certified Advanced System Administrator with Ansible. This is a very strong certification. We also have, yeah.
Sandra, I will interrupt you a little bit.
Yes,
if
please.
you're wondering what's your first thing that you should do in that all the path, I'm always saying that RH 1 to 4 and RH 134, which goes to AX200, which is the certified system, and this is something really basic that you should be familiar. If you are experienced Linux user or operator, you can skip the 1 to 4 and go to 134. But the first exam, AX200, is a really exam that you should all of you who are willing to use Linux on a daily basis should pass. And this exam is not easy. This exam is checking really the knowledge of basic skill knowledge. And after this exam, X200, you are ready to start thinking about the Ansible and Red Hat Enterprise Linux automation with Ansible. This is the future. And in the past, the automation with Ansible was an expertise knowledge. Right now, it's also a basic knowledge that all of you should have, because this is just simply how to automate different things in RHEL, different things in all the other paths. So you need Ansible to do most of the administration activities in the systems, most of the installations, most of the things that you will do on a daily basis in your future professional life. So the Enterprise Linux path is something that you should definitely go through, pass the AX200, and then think about the next levels and the next path. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so definitely the starting point would be at the Linux courses, system admin course, okay, Linux fundamentals, system admin courses, and then considering the demands in the industry, what companies are looking for. We strongly encourage you taking Ansible and OpenShift. This is in high demand. We have OpenShift related courses. We had OpenShift administration, operating a production cluster, and we also have the cloud native applications courses. So also we had OpenShift development, introduction to containers with Podman, and we have one certification related to that. So, which is a very strong certification. This will definitely also help you stand out in the market. And yeah, we also have Java and Python courses. So related to Java, there is also an exam, as you can see. Python seems to be more popular nowadays, and yeah, we have also different universities, which are not really technical, so departments which are not really technical oriented, yeah, of course, would want to take Python. And we also have the AI course, Introduction to Red Hat OpenShift AI. I think, yeah, but now the industry, it's really questions of cloud AI. No, I think are the strongest areas now in the market. You can benefit from all the courses. Keep in mind that all these courses are pretty costly, so they're not cheap, and they're available only while you are a student enrolled on an academic program at an institution in partnership with us. In case your institution, in case we have here online some students or professors who are not part of the program yet, yeah, please get in touch with me. I'll be more than happy to help you benefit from this program. Everything is for free, but yeah, the institution must sign a partnership with us so that you can get access to the free courses. The institution can incorporate the full course into the curriculum, or can take some parts from the curriculum, combine them with what they have, or offer them as optional courses. It's up to you, up to the institution. Our main requirement is that they stay free of charge to students and are only for students enrolled on academic program at the institution in partnership with us. I'm not gonna go through all the courses, all the content here, but yeah, here are just some suggestions, hours you might need for each course. But yeah, it depends. It depends on your experience, so expertise, on your time. So you can take the course in a few hours, or you might need more time. Normally, yeah, for the main courses, we recommend around 40 hours. So let's say 5 hours a week, around, so over 8 weeks approximately, just to yeah, to make sure, I mean, you increase your opportunities, yeah, to pass the exam. Yeah, so as you can see, some courses are also under 40 hours. The introduction to Red Hat OpenShift AI is very short, but very good. And here, I've got this question, yeah, related to the job opportunities. Also, the technical colleague I have might also touch base on this. I sent him this slide. But yeah, some positions related to the courses we already have. So regarding enterprise Linux, what kind of job titles you might find in the market? System admin, of course, infrastructure engineer, data center technician. So just to name a few ones. If you get skilled in Ansible, again, also automation engineers, systems automation engineers, network automation engineer, site reliability engineers, different positions depending on company, regarding OpenShift, DevOps, of course, this is a very popular one. DevOps roles, cloud architect, platform admin, and regarding AI, yeah, machine learning, operate.
I will also interrupt. That's what I said on the previous Polish version. If you are thinking about student internship, you can just simply do what you would like to do on the student internship, because if you will go through the sysadmin trainings and then you will try to become a good administrator or kind of the DevOps, the first step to become a DevOps engineer, you can just simply go through this training and then apply for internship into some companies. And I'm sure that most of the companies who will see someone who would like to apply for an internship and he already has got X200 exam, they will be thrilled. They will just simply take you to his team and to their team, and they will not ask much more of your experience. So if you are preparing for internship for a special company, just ask them what they will need in a 1 year or 2 year. Go through this training and you will have it in your pocket for sure. So just simply think a little bit ahead, and you will get this internship without any problem.
Yes, thank you, Philip. 1 second, because I'm contacting my other colleagues. So yes, and regarding jobs, because yeah, as you have mentioned, yeah, internships and jobs is a great moment to introduce you to the job platform. We have Red Hat Academy Telenetwork, where we connect our Red Hat Academy students getting skilled, well, taking our courses with employers looking for open source early talent. And this is our job platform. It's as a student, you can create a student profile. You can create a student profile using the same login you used when accessing the courses. And companies can search for students, for talent based on locations, based on certifications. It's exactly to connect students with employers looking for this looking for the skilled people. Quickly,
I have a question
yes,
here, but also someone has written a question, but I recommend the students not to use the same account and the same email, because if they lose their status as a student, they don't have access to this account.
Yes and no. The thing is that the platforms are connected, so only students who took our courses can create a student profile using this platform.
Okay. So it's recommended for the student to remember to keep working the account with password. Just to remember about this, okay? Because if you lose your password, you don't have an email address and so on. So remember about that.
Yes, and even though you might not be looking for a job right now, we highly encourage you creating a profile, checking what employers are looking for, so that you can see, okay, what skills are in demand in the market, where you would need to upskill. Because it's important to stay up to date, and you can always set your profile as inactive if you don't want employers to see you. Not a problem. You can always update your profile. And according to some feedback, students who took our courses got certified, they found more easily jobs, internships. We also have our talent team, so our talent team from Red Hat, posting internships, graded positions, and several jobs in this platform. So we don't only have partners and customers, we also have Red Hat opportunities here in the platform. And just very quickly, so you can create your profile, and you can search for opportunities all across the world. This is a global platform, so it's not just related to the country where you're based in. You can search everywhere, and companies can also chat with with candidates. And of course, they can search for certified professionals. So if you get certified, you obviously, have higher chances to stand out there and be found by be contacted by employers. We keep on adding more and more customers. And
So
partners.
there is a question. Does Red Hat plan to extend courses to add new ones? They are asking for CL 210, for instance. So follow next step courses to this which are offered now.
So it depends. It depends on requirements. So if we get these feature requests from more institutions, then we have high chances. But yeah, it depends. I can tell you that regarding to the existing courses, each time we have a new version and so on, we automatically update it. And if we want to add next courses or the next level, then it depends on the requests we get.
We have to ask.
Yes,
because,
and the more,
no, of course.
yes, and of course, the more requests, the higher the chances. But it depends.
You know that the CL 210 is a quite training. It's
Heavy.
it's heavy and it's very niche, and I hope not, because that will be a little bit of losing the opportunities for commercial trainings, and it's really it's really difficult training. You need real strong basics to get full of this training. We've done a lot of those trainings in a commercial business use, and those are really good. People needs to be there as a pupils, as users, and this is something that it's quite heavy. So I'm not sure it's going to be on Red Hat Academy program.
Yeah, the chances are low. It's a heavy course indeed, and we want to make sure, of course, we have here the other courses which we really think would bring value to students, and they're not very heavy, too difficult, and of course they're in demand.
But you should remember that we have also part-time studies, and there are professionals among us. They are just clarifying their knowledge and getting more theoretical things. But if they have possibility to do something extra, because now they are working with Ansible, now they are administrators of Red Hat Enterprise, so maybe they want to do something more because they are in academics.
They have to purchase.
Okay.
Part.
Okay.
So,
but that's why the question was asked. Yes.
It's a valid question, of course. We have many courses here, and there are many interesting courses which we don't have part of the program yet, but we already have a lot of courses. So I think they should
use this.
Use the courses and stay tuned, because we keep on updating. So we never know. So we keep on adding courses on a regular basis.
Yes, and now I know that we can ask for one or two additional ones, not to touching commercial market, of course.
So commercial market, of course, is key. We have to make sure we protect it, because the content here is the same one we sell commercially.
Yes, so, I know.
This is, of course, priority. What instructors say? What do they say? So 97% said Red Hat Academy program effectively prepares students for their career. So they see the value, confirm the value, and 75% said hands-on labs and course content are the most valuable assets of the Red Hat Academy program, and it's true. So everything is hands-on. We have students across the world who found jobs thanks to the courses and certifications from Red Hat, because they help you get prepared for jobs in IT, exactly what is in demand in the industry. Now, quickly touch base on our Red Hat Academy Excellence program. We have this program to reward institutions which which show commitment, involvement. So based on the activity, on the courses the institution teaches, number of students, activity, we offer several benefits. This includes some free exam vouchers, free seats, virtual training, more self-paced courses for students. So self-paced courses are video classrooms, courses recorded by our experts at Red Hat. We don't have them available for all the courses we have. They're very expensive, and we cannot make them available to all for all students across the world. Just to give you an idea, last year around 100,000 students across over 1,000 Red Hat academies across the world took our courses, Red Hat Academy courses. So the program is expanding more and more. And it would be a challenge to give self-paced courses to all students, but we can support students with Linux fundamental skills and OpenShift related OpenShift courses, video classroom format. And based on the tiering level, we can offer more self-paced courses. If I'm not wrong, so your university is an advanced tiering level, which enables, of course, free exam vouchers and more self-paced courses for your students.
For students, but with I don't remember how it is called. With special student.
Student ambassadors.
Student ambassadors.
Some student ambassadors, but also for some students. So we have the OpenShift some certification vouchers, the OpenShift for some students. We have the student ambassador role. Student ambassadors are kind of the young leaders, so they should promote the program, help other students learn about this program, organize workshops, and based on their commitment, of course, they will be rewarded. They can also get a free exam voucher, but they have to show commitment. They have to show proof of some activities, and we offer some free exam vouchers, maybe to become certified system administrator, for example. For free. So depending on the commitment. Quickly, your university is already a Red Hat Academy partner, so no need to sign up. But in case we have here some online, some new universities, schools, which are not yet part of the program yet and would like to benefit from these courses. We have, please let me know. The partnership needs to be established between the institution and Red Hat. There is an online form. You have to create a Red Hat login, username. The first login has to be corporate because we're talking about the partnership between two institutions. After that, all students or professors can create personal logins, not a problem. Each person needs a needs a login. So when the institution signs up for the program, needs to create a corporate login. But after that, professors and students can create personal ones, but each person needs a username, a login to access the platform. Everything is online. So the form is also, the partnership needs to be established also online. Then yes, after we approve it, you get a welcome email and I will guide you through the next steps. We can also organize intro sessions or technical sessions focused on technologies you are interested in, or talk about also open source, market trends, so based on the requirements. In a nutshell, this is our program. It's free of charge. It's nothing. There is nothing to lose. There is no risk. It's our non-profit program. We help students get skilled in Red Hat technologies in high demand in the market. We support them with large discounts if they want to get certified. We want to connect them with companies, employers, customers, and partners looking for Red Hat open source talent. So I would encourage all students benefiting from these courses as long as you are still a student, because once you have left the institution, you'll have to pay for these courses, and they're not cheap. They cost thousands of euros. So now might be the last chance, considering the fact that courses are online. You can take them maybe in summer. Summer break is coming. If you want to use the time wisely and get skilled in technologies in demand in the market, please ask your professor to get you access to the courses, and then maybe you can take a few of them in your free time over the summer. It would be a pity not to take advantage of them.
Yes, one word more, and maybe it will be discussion later. Maybe Mr. Philip will connect us for discussion. We have to also teachers who maybe teach these courses, or they want to teach. When I'm talking about Linux, I'm not talking about Linux. I'm talking about GNU Linux, because Linux is a kernel. So I understand the common language, but when I teach them, of course, Red Hat Linux is okay because it's a distribution name. But if we talk about Linux, we prefer to use the full name as a community professionalists should do, okay? So it's just open information, and if the students will watch it, I would like them to know this thing, okay? But here in academia, they should use GNU Linux if they refer to Linux, okay? But of course, on the market, it's maybe it's called Linux.
I don't know. I would like to quickly. There is a link to our job platform. Is it working? No.
Yes, it should work on you, but you should remember that here you visit. Here you see you are not showing it online.
You have to connect it.
Yes. But if you have it, I would like to take a PDF from your presentation.
Yes,
and I will hang it in our internal website, and students can follow it.
So yes, I will send you. Yes, I will send you more information and the link to the job platform. We also have some interesting testimonials showing the increased employability thanks to our courses. Please visit our website redhatacademy.com if you want to find out more. And I'm going back. Sorry. To the and this is my email address. So if your institution is not part of the Red Hat Academy program yet, please contact me at smoldove@redhat.com.
But our students encountered some problems when they refer to redhat.com and they log in. They are leaded to commercial courses. So
they have the Red Hat Academy website and then to log in the platform.
Yes.
So
not Red Hat. I'm sending. Yes, I'm sending them a special link to Red Hat Academy because they say, "Oh, I have no courses." I see. Yes, you have courses, but where you have logged in, okay. So I'm providing a special login because they misunderstood sometimes.
And it doesn't happen just to students. So it happens. So please go to the Red Hat Academy website, and there you have two sections. To apply if your institution is not part of the program yet, or to log in if you're already a member, and then you can you put your credentials. And now I would love to pass it over. I'd like to pass it over to Mohammed, who is the technical expert I've invited from Red Hat to tell you more about Red Hat technologies and any questions you might have related to it. He confirmed that he was connected.
Yes, he's connected.
I'm here.
Okay.
So now you are present. You have a presenter role, so you can present if you like.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Thank
Okay,
you,
Sandra,
Mohammed.
I can
Stop
take it from
sharing.
here, and I share my screen. Share my screen. Yeah, great. Thank you. Yeah. Uh, Here we go. Uh, so could you please confirm that you can see my screen?
Yes, we have.
Yes.
Yes, we
Yeah,
can.
amazing, amazing, amazing. So, thank you, Sandra. Thank you, everyone. Okay, my name is Mohammed Zahir. I'm a special solution architect in OpenShift. In Red Hat, I've been working for Red Hat for now about 6 years. Okay, for more than 6 years now. Time is passing by. Okay, and I started my career in Red Hat. You think where? In the learning, our global learning services. So I was working as a training solution architect, helping my colleagues, okay, to work to sell their our Red Hat training. Then I fell in love with RHA. Okay, Red Hat Academy is an amazing program. I believe that it's a unique program. Um, I know a lot about the different training programs that we have in the IT market, and I see that our Red Hat Academy is a very unique program. Since then, even when I decided about 3 years ago to move to the tech sales team, again, helping my colleagues selling our Red Hat services on Red Hat OpenShift. Okay, I'm still, I'm still captured by the Red Hat Academy program, and every now and then, my friend Sandra, or my other colleagues in Red Hat Academy invite me to spectacular events like this. Okay, so this is about me. Simply, what I'm doing now is that, as I told you, I'm helping my colleagues in the sales department, in the sales organization, selling our Red Hat services for Red Hat OpenShift. But my preferred topic to talk about is what we are, okay, in Red Hat. So uh, uh, I believe that sometimes it's not really very clear what we do in Red Hat. Um, what I'm saying here is that it's not very clear as we see. Okay, so you all know that Red Hat is the biggest open source software company in the world. Okay, so I will show you the numbers. We are over 19,000 employees. We are running in every country in the world, and we have about over 105 offices around the world. So we are really big. Okay, and we've been always the biggest open source software company, selling services to enterprise services to the customers using open source software. Uh, I think that everyone knows that, but I really want to show you what we are from our eyes. Open source is not only about software. Open source is not only about the software that we support, that we stabilize, that we distribute, that we offer services for. It's not only about the software, it's about what we are. So inside Red Hat, we do everything in the open, using the open source methodologies and the open practices. This is what we do all the time. So inside Red Hat, you will find that we are encouraged, okay, we are encouraged actually, and we have the courage to contribute to anything, okay, that we see that we can contribute to inside the organization. We listen to each other. We provide feedback, and we collaborate, okay, and contribute to everything that we see that we can do. We use the open practices. Um, of course, you can visit our open practices library website to learn about our the open practices that we follow. So we use these open practices and the open source methodologies to contribute, as I said, okay, to provide feedback, to even build the stories of our projects. And a project is not necessarily a software. It could be something that we can do in the office. It could be an activity that we will do. And we use it. For, and we have the courage to use it, or to use these practices. And we don't have the fear of, what if I make this change and make a big disruption. Actually, what we like all the time to do is to make disruption. Okay, so these are not just words. These are not just slogans, marketing slogans. This is actually what we do. It's very normal inside Red Hat, okay, to find a new team coming with a new idea to make a change in the organization. And it's very normal that after 6 months, you'll find that after running our practices and doing the retrospectives and doing the assessments, we found that that wasn't a great idea, and we can make a change. We are very courage people, okay, that we are brave, okay, that we can say that we did this change, we did this disruption, again we'll do another disruption, and we'll go to a different direction. So open source is not only about the software. Open source is about what we do. Okay, so let's focus on the software, because I'm sure this is what you are here for. Okay, let's focus on the software. How Red Hat, how does Red Hat contribute and to the open source community, and how does Red Hat actually provide its services to the enterprise customers? Because these are two different things. These are two different worlds. Okay, so you have the community, the world of the software community, and it's very vibrant. It's very very changing. Disruption is the name of the game inside the open source community, while enterprise customers are looking for something absolutely different. Okay, the enterprise customers are looking for stability. They're looking for security. They're looking for resiliency. Okay, so these are two different worlds. Red Hat is the link that links these two worlds together, because they need things in common, but they don't know that. Okay, so while innovation is providing, while innovation is the result of all what you get from the fabulous things that the open source community is provided, okay, the enterprise customers need this innovation, but maybe they don't know that they really need this innovation. On the other hand, okay, the open source community needs a little bit of hints and sometimes guidance to understand what the customers really need for the open source projects to make sense. Okay, otherwise you'll find that the open source community is running running uncontrollably, okay, not in an uncontrollable way, okay, and eventually you'll find that you have projects that make no sense. Okay, so they need each other, okay, but they don't know that they can do that. So what we do in Red Hat, as I told you, is that we collaborate, we contribute, we work with the open source community and the customers, okay, and we are helping them, both of them, the open source community and the customers. But how? So Red Hat, so in general, okay, what we are looking at, what the holy grail that we are all after as enterprise, in the enterprise world and in the open source, is a community, is the innovation. Okay, innovation is what we are looking for. It's the holy grail that we are what we are looking for. So innovation, okay, innovation needs to be unleashed, innovation need also to be focused on what we're aiming. Okay, so you will find this everywhere. So believe me, you will find this not only in the IT industry. You'll find that innovation, okay, in the open that is provided by the open source community, okay, and governed by organizations in even other fields, like, for example, carpentry. Okay, yes, the products that carpenters create, like chairs, sofas, tables, and just name it, okay, are actually open source. They are not owned. The ideas, the designs are not owned by anyone. Okay. However, okay, there is retails, okay, who are looking into the customers, are looking to the customer needs, and feed this back to the carpenters. Yes, I personally love carpenting, but you'll find this, believe me, everywhere, and you'll find it in the IT industry. So innovation, okay, you'll find innovation in the open source projects are everywhere, in the infrastructure, in networking, when the open source, when the open organizations create different protocols and different standards, okay, that are used in the networking and platform and infrastructure. You'll find even this in the open source models and open source, especially LLM models nowadays, large language models, okay, that we have nowadays everywhere in our life now, and they are making huge disruption. Okay, you find open source LLM models. Okay, you'll find it in the storage, you'll find it in the cloud, you will find on-prem, you will find everywhere. You'll find the open source projects everywhere. But here I want to focus on Red Hat's role. So what we do in Red Hat is that we contribute to these open source projects. We keep an eye, we have a huge engineering organization. So if you look at Red Hat is, you can say roughly that it's split into two big organizations, okay? The engineering organization and the sales organization. I belong to the sales organization, where we provide, where we sell, our goal eventually is to sell our subscriptions, services, and support. Okay, so services like learning services, like professional services, subscriptions like OpenShift subscriptions. Okay, so this is our goal eventually. Our goal is to reach the customers. Okay, to reach the customers and solve the customers' problems. If you look at the other organization, what we can call the engineering organization, this is the R&D. So this is a huge organization, and this organization is full of very talented and brilliant software developers. Okay, these software developers keep an eye on the market, okay, and look into not only, I'm sorry for the word market, I'm in the sales organization, so please excuse me for this. They keep an eye on the open source community and look into the projects. And what they do is that when they find projects that are very promising, projects that serve purposes that customers need and solve customers' problems in. And this is feedback. This is the feedback that's coming from the sales organization. Okay, so what they do is that they start supporting these projects, and supporting the project simply is done, or not very simple. No, I wouldn't use the word simply, but that is done, okay, by contributing to these projects. So they join the projects and contribute to the projects, by even sometimes supporting the project by all the facilities that these projects need. Maybe the projects need more people from other open source communities, or maybe they need support to reach some data and material. So we actually we participate and contribute to the project. As an example, okay, I will talk about something that I work on, the Kubernetes project. if you look at the Kubernetes project, that you find that Kubernetes project was introduced almost about 18 years ago. Okay, it was proposed about 18 or 19 years ago, and it was actually a proposal by Google. But nowadays, if you look at it, and even if you look at it, even 7, 8, 9 years ago, okay, you will find that Red Hat is the biggest contributor to the project. Okay, you'll find that Red Hat is the most the biggest organization contributing to the project by sending of course these pull requests and changes. Okay, so by the merge that Red Hat is doing, the changes that Red Hat is doing to the project, to the code. Okay, so after contributing to the project and participating in the project, Red Hat actually integrates the project with other projects. Okay, because if you look at OpenShift, okay, itself, you will find that OpenShift is not just Kubernetes. Actually, OpenShift is not a Kubernetes project. Okay, a Kubernetes distribution. I'm sorry. OpenShift is a group of projects. Okay, or a group of pieces of software that run on top of Kubernetes. Okay, and this is why you will find many pieces of software that are stitched together. Okay, inside one platform, application platform that we call OpenShift. It's just an example that applies to Linux, Red Hat Enterprise Linux. It applies to Ansible Automation Platform. It applies to anything. It applies to the satellite. I'll show you how we do that. So we integrate the projects together, okay, to build something that we can stabilize by putting it in a way consumable by the customers. Okay, so we create the tools and the repositories, web pages, web services that enable the customers to easily consume this project or consume this software. Okay. Then we offer services on that. Okay, so we offer services on that. Here comes the service, the sales organization and the services that we do. So we provide software support service on this project for our customers. We provide professional services to deploy these applications and these platforms and design these platforms for our customers. We even provide them learning services and technical account manager services. Okay, so these so what we do after that is that we offer services. This is what the customers take from us. But everything from participating, integrating, and stabilizing software projects keeps the software open source. So until today, you can go to GitHub, to OpenShift project, and look into the code and and have a look into the code and have a look into the components. Look at the components that we have in OpenShift. Same thing you can do to other projects, okay, that, like, for example, Red Hat Enterprise Linux project, RHEL project. So every line of code, okay, it's not just, again, it's not a saying that we say, it's reality that you can test yourself, that every line of code that we invoke in Red Hat is open source, and you will find in open repositories. So if you look, for example, into our project, you find that Red Hat OpenShift platform, it comes actually from OKD project. This is what we call the upstream project. Okay, for example, OpenStack platform, okay, is actually the RDO project. Okay, but for example, if you look into RHEL, the Red Hat Enterprise is our flagship and the most famous product that we have, okay, or software that we have. You will find that it's coming actually from CoreOS, and CoreOS itself is downstream from the upstream project Fedora. Okay, so it's always like this. Red Hat Enterprise Linux, OpenShift Container Platform, OpenStack Platform, OpenShift Data Foundation, Satellite, all of these are product names that actually we give to stable releases of open source projects. Eventually, the customers, our customers, receive full-fledged portfolio. Okay, this full-fledged portfolio supports provide them a Linux platform, automation platform, Linux platform, of course, coming from Red Hat Enterprise Linux, okay, and satellite for smart management, Ansible automation platform for automation, OpenShift container platform, advanced cluster management, advanced cluster security, OpenShift data foundation to provide software, OpenShift virtualization, all of this to provide application platforms that run containers, virtual machines, and AI applications. Okay, so this is actually the portfolio that we provide to our customers. Okay. They all come from open source projects, okay, from upstream open source projects. And what we do to these projects is that we contribute to them, okay, we integrate them with other projects, and we stabilize them into products that enterprise customers, okay, can consume easily. Then we provide, so what our customers pay us for is this technical support service, or all kind of technical supports, not only open tickets, but maybe also accessing the knowledge bases and building the knowledge bases that we have, professional services, learning services, and technical account management. This is how we work, and this is how we work in the middle, okay, between the enterprise customers and open source community. Open source community resembles the crazy innovation. Okay, it's very vibrant. It's like the like raging ocean, okay, of innovation, okay, that we have, that actually generate software, okay, that we can regulate, that we can perform quality assurance for, create good, create usable interfaces, make it easy to be, easy to be consumed and easy to be maintained, by the way, because maintaining the software is really a big concern in like enterprise customers. So they want to have the software releasing to be predictable, to be there's a releasing stability and easy life cycle management for the software. Okay, so this is actually what we do in Red Hat. And so so what we do is that we bind the two worlds together and provide what we are strong for to the two worlds. And this is why you will find that 90% of the Fortune 500 companies use Red Hat products, whether Red Hat Enterprise Linux, Red Hat OpenShift Container Platform, Red Hat OpenStack Platform, Red Hat Ansible Automation Platform, Red Hat Application Development Foundation. They are using all of these, okay? Any of these, or maybe all of them together. Red Hat is the first $3 billion profit open source organization, and still our Red Hat is the biggest organization that sell services for open source products. Okay, so this is what we are. Okay, for example, I think that you don't need to only use to think of something like Red Hat Enterprise Linux as an enterprise closed source application or Linux. It's not. If you want to use Red Hat Enterprise, or if you want to use open source Linux that is not tied, okay, that is not tied to any kind of subscriptions, okay, you can always go for Red Hat, or you can go for CoreOS, CoreOS Linux. Sorry, you can go to CentOS Linux. Okay, CoreOS is used only in OpenShift, but you can go to CentOS. So CentOS is actually the upstream project for RHEL. So actually, you have all the features that you have in RHEL. Okay, even you have more features, because every specific time, Red Hat team engineering takes a release of CentOS, and based on and release this release as Red Hat Enterprise Linux after testing it and after approving the features to be generally available. Okay, so if you want to still live in the community world, okay, while using all the features that you have in Red Hat Enterprise Linux, please use CentOS. Okay, even if you would like to use Red Hat Enterprise Linux, okay, in a test environment that you have the developer subscription, which actually is free of charge, okay, that you can get, okay, from Red Hat. So it enables you to have up to 16 RHEL machines, okay, that are self-supported in your environment. So it's still, okay, yes, you say, Mohammed, now it's Red Hat Enterprise Linux, it's for enterprise customers. Still you are using, because simply it's just CentOS that we put in Red Hat repositories, and you can just download it from there, and give you access to the knowledge bases. Okay, so that's from my view and what we do in Red Hat. Okay, but focusing on the training, I'm sure that Sandra has already talked to you about the courses. So I don't want to give you a headache, talking to you about the courses again. But I want to talk to you about the methodology, which is something that during my my service in the learning, we call it the Global Learning Services, but you can call it the learning department, that I always try to provide to explain. That we have a methodology. The methodology is simply assess, train, validate. Okay, it has 3 steps. So typically, if you approach Red Hat for training, okay, we don't actually come to you with a bag full of courses and tell you, okay, pick whatever you want. We don't do that actually. We always try to give the candidate the training that really required for the candidate. So we start with the assessment. So we assess the candidate when we have different ways for assessment. Then we do the training, and exactly as Sandra told you, okay, we have different ways of training. Yes, I know that in the RHA you only have the virtual training, the instructor-led training, and the virtual training and the instructor-led training. Okay, however, okay, we have other capabilities. Okay, so we have for example, the Red Hat Learning subscription. That is actually, of course, it's a paid service. Okay, but it gives you access to all the whole Red Hat portfolio and a lot of capabilities like 400 hours of lab access. You have access to instructors. You have access to online training. You have access to the video training. You have the books and everything. So then after that is something that you saw in the list of courses and exams, which is exams. And this is the validation part. And in the validation part, the validation is actually for validation, we have one way of validation, which is our Red Hat exams. So our Red Hat exams are different. If you haven't done every Red Hat exam before, so it's different than most of the technical exams that you find in the market. There is no MCQ, multiple choice questions. Okay, there is no open questions. They're all technical exams where you have requirements. You have a live system, and you can just do the requirements on the live system. So and it's always fixed way, and there is no other way of validation. Okay, so this gives a integrity to the results that you get from there. So as I told you, assess, train, validate is our methodology in the training. And of course, these are Sandra has already talked to you about this, so there's no need to say the same thing again. And I save this time for you to ask me any questions, and ask Sandra, okay, any questions, and I'm here for you.
Thank you, Mo, but could you please just tell them quickly something about the courses, because yeah, you are the
Yeah.
technical expert here. So just quickly, briefly, because I mentioned them, but I think you can tell them a bit more. What
You got that,
what
dear.
each course is about? Yeah.
Yeah, you got that here. You got that. So our courses, you can put our courses into categories, okay, and you will find this it's really very clear in the exams, in the course codes. Okay, so you will find our courses and exams are grouped based on the platform. Okay, so in the RHEL platform, or in Red Hat Enterprise Linux platform, we have courses and exams. Okay, so we do have the we do have the legendary Red Hat System Administrator 1 and System Administration 2. Okay, these two courses, okay, they are legends, because I know them since RHEL 5, but I'm sure that they are even older than that. Okay, and these two courses could be preceded by getting started with Linux fundamentals and new features in Red Hat Enterprise Linux courses that are rapidly that rapidly change with every new release of RHEL. Okay. Of course, these two courses have one exam, which is the EX200. I believe that Philip mentioned it, the RFCSA exam, and this exam is really amazing. Okay, because yes, I personally love this exam. It's my first exam that I wrote in Red Hat. The last time I did this exam, the last time I did the exam on release 8. Okay, so I updated it with release 8. Yeah.
But it is a quite difficult exam.
Of course.
My son passed it last month.
Oh, good for him. So yes, I totally agree with you, Philippe, that it's not only the EX200. Actually, I believe all Red Hat exams are, I wouldn't call them difficult, but I'll call them challenging, because this is the goal. The goal is to challenge the candidate, okay, to bring all the talents and skills that the candidate can provide, okay, and because the exams, we know that the exams are challenging. This is why with every exam, okay, I think that was introduced like 3 years ago or even more. Okay, I believe more. I think it's like 4 years ago or 5 years ago, that with every exam you have a retake voucher. Okay, so when you do the exam and unfortunately you don't pass it from the first time, you have a retake voucher to write the exam again. Okay, but again, they are very challenging exams. Okay, not really difficult, but they are challenging. I give you the theme. Okay, for those who are thinking about it but haven't done yet any Red Hat exam. Red Hat exams are really very nice. Typically, you find in the exam many straightforward questions, like do this, do that come directly from the curriculum. But usually there is a trick or two in the exam that show the candidate who really understand what he's doing. Okay, then a couple of one or two really challenging questions that require really good skills and really good experience. Okay, so I found this like a theme that you'll find in all exams. Okay, so the EX200 is a really very good example of this. Then we have for Ansible. Okay, we have the AU294, which discusses the automation of RHEL using Ansible. Okay, and exactly as said Philippe, okay, the now Ansible is not actually an advanced topic or advanced skill. Now it's actually a required skill. Okay, if I can say so. Okay, it's a required skill. So I personally met many people around the region, here in the region in the Middle East region. Okay, who don't run any commands on Linux. Okay, for everything, small or big, they have an Ansible playbook or an Ansible flow that they use to run to do their jobs. Okay, that eliminate the possibility of making mistakes, that increases the productivity. Okay, and make the administration much easier and easy to to pass to the next level of administrators, and the next level and so on. And we have the network automation with Red Hat Ansible, with Red Hat Ansible automation. I personally, I have a vast networking background, and I personally love this course specifically. Okay, and it has its exam, of course, the EX457. Then my field that I really love, okay, the OpenShift. Okay, so we have the OpenShift administration part 1, the DO180. Okay, and this is a very beautiful course introducing OpenShift to the candidates. Okay, we have the DO188, which focuses on Podman, running containers using Podman, and doing these two courses, okay, is really fascinating, because you'll see how OpenShift makes change. So when you use Podman, you find that you can run a couple of containers on your laptop. You can connect them to the network. You can mount storage to the containers, and you find them you see them running, and you feel happy. But this is not something that you can do for enterprise. It's something that you can do, as I said, on your laptop. Okay, while in OpenShift, you can, just like that, run your point to your source, make OpenShift or point OpenShift to your source code. Okay, and OpenShift will simply create a deployment of containers and connect it to the network. And even if it requires access to the storage, it will mount create a persistent storage and mount it to your container. And you find things are like, there is, like huge machine with many gears, okay, that make you do a couple of clicks or run a single command to have your application running. Okay, so I really love these two courses together. We have and don't forget that Red Hat is a leader when it comes to cloud native application development. I can mention a lot of platforms here and services. I can talk about dev spaces, runtimes, the Red Hat runtimes, application gateway. Okay, I can talk about a lot of application development services here. Okay, but and we have just one introductory course here, a couple of introductory courses. Okay, so we have the Red Hat application development for Java Runtime, Enterprise. Okay, and we have an introductory course for Python programming. These two introductory courses. Then finally, talking about OpenStack platform. Okay, to run virtual machines and provide virtual machines as a service. Okay, we have the CL110. Okay, this is the OpenStack administration part 1. It's a quite nice course. Okay, but the OpenStack is not used everywhere. Okay, we focus on OpenStack in specific deployments, especially in the telco. Okay, in the telco, for the telco deployments, or for those in organizations that provide virtual machine and infrastructure as a service. However, okay, even for the telco, even for the organizations that sell infrastructure as a service, now OpenShift is taking a huge traction, okay, in these fields. and now with the introduction of containerized network function, the CNF, okay, and the introduction of OpenShift virtualization that stands on KubeVirt project, okay. Many of these features now, if not, I would say all of these features, are provided by Red Hat OpenShift. Okay. Then finally, okay, we have the Red Hat OpenShift AI. In Red Hat, we have the Red Hat AI, and Red Hat AI comprises RHEL AI, Red Hat inferencing server, okay, and finally the OpenShift AI, which is a full-fledged AI platform, okay, to run the to run AI applications, to create MLOps pipelines, to train the models. Whether we're talking about LLM or VLLM models, or we are talking about LLM model like VLLM, or we are talking about like predictive models or any type of models. Okay, you can train them on the OpenShift AI. So these are the courses, and remember, these courses are the Red Hat Academy courses. Please make use of all of them. Okay, please use the Red Hat Academy as long as you are in your learning organization. Okay, because these will be the introduction. Okay, when you start your career, you'll find that you will find that you know a lot that will help you to kick off your career and kick off your learning journey with Red Hat learning, training, and certification. So yeah. So I'm encouraging you a lot, okay, to make benefit and to use, okay, this beautiful facility that you have. I would love if I graduated about 25 years ago from the university, but I would love if I have had the chance to have something like this, okay, during my university time. So yeah, and coming again to your questions. Thank you, ma'am. Coming back to the questions. Thank you, Philip. Thank you.
Yes.
I can ask one question. So let's say I'm looking for this certification from two perspectives. One as a company who's looking for specialists, and one as a specialist. Like we decided already our department to use this technology. Another side also as a one who wants to get certificate. Is there any website that provided by Red Hat that when I acquire certification, I'm listed as an expert, and then certain companies can find me on the Red Hat people catalog who are certified in Red Hat? How does it work, and is it available?
Well, actually, you can
go ahead, Mohammed. No, go ahead, please. Yeah.
I will answer part of it, and I know what you want to say, so I'll leave the rest for you. So, so you can always verify the Red Hat certifications on on Red Hat web page. So when you access when you access redhat.com and you go to certifications, okay, and I believe it's called My Learning or something like that. Okay, you can anyone can verify your certification. So you can send a link. You can generate a link that you can share with the employer. Okay, or the employer can use your training, your learning certification number. Okay, and put the certification number in Red Hat website. Okay, or redhat.com to verify your certifications. But for searching your certifications and employers to find you, Sandra.
Sorry? Yeah. So you will get certification, Red Hat certification ID, yeah. And as Mohammed said, yeah, you check it on the Red Hat verification page. You put your ID, and then companies can see whether you are a certified professional officially.
Yes, just put on Google put on Google Red Hat verify, then you are coming up with that. But
exactly.
Not all of the engineers are checked that allows me to be all public, but most of them are doing this. I believe that someone asked for talent network.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was thinking that if you can, I was thinking that talent network, Sandra, okay, is something that can do this way. So in the talent network, I think that the candidates are listed with their certifications. Am I correct?
Yes. Well, yeah, we have students who took our courses did not get certified, but there is also a box there to mark whether you are certified. And of course, you have to add your ID, certification ID, so that companies can search for candidates who are certified. And of course, the certified professionals will stand out. We also issue credit badges for certifications. So if you obtain your certification, get a credit badge, you can use on LinkedIn profile.
Yeah. I believe that that's the hint for all of you. You should all have a LinkedIn profile with the badges, and most of my employees, most of my engineers, just putting the certification ID into the LinkedIn profile with a link for certified. That we can just simply click and see who he is from the technical perspective, which exams are right now valid, which one passed, and it's not valid yet, but they have this knowledge. Yes, and because right now exams are valid for 3 years, of course not just simply 3 years, because the new exams are revalidating the old ones, etc., etc. There's a lot to speak, but if you will put on a LinkedIn profile the certification number, and what I encourage you, put on your certification ID into your CV. This is the first and the best way of checking the candidate. Just clicking, and I see when and what he was passing, and what is the knowledge there. Normal people don't see the failed exams, only the past exams. So nothing to worry about if you are not.
I have a question. I have a question about certification, about certificates. Do they expire?
Yes.
How? What is the period of expiration?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years. Yeah.
But that's what I said. There's a lot of things about this. For example, if you pass the RHCE, the RHCA exams are revalidating your RHCE status, etc., etc. But remember that right now, this month, the May is the May of changing in the certification, and it's still moving a little bit, because they introduce a lot of changes, and not all of them are right now. Some of those changes are evaluating right now. So be aware to check it right now, because the path of the RHCA, I mean the architect path to gain the architect, are changing right now dramatically. So it will be a little bit easier, and right now it's a changing time. But yes, the 3 years, and if you are passing the exam with a higher expertise, the all below are revalidating and extending to the next 3 years, I believe.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
The idea
And now many
is,
changes. Yeah.
yes, the idea is when you are in this technology, you should again and again, all around, you should practice. You should gain your knowledge. Go with the new things that Red Hat introduced, etc., etc. So if you pass the exam, I don't know, 10 years ago, it doesn't mean that you are still a good engineer if you are not practicing.
Okay.
And now, regarding also the pricing, so the current listed price for an exam in Poland, let's say it's a Red Hat Certified System Administrator exam, EX200, it's 450 euro before they discount. So students get 50% discount top of this from the listed price, and instructors 75%. So it's still a large discount, and it should be a pity not take advantage of this. Yeah.
You don't need to have the machines in your home. You can pass it in kiosks. Right now we've got 5 kiosks all around Poland. We've got 2 in Warsaw, I believe, Wrocław, Krakow, Bydgoszcz is suspended right now. and we've got Katowice right now. So if you want to pass, I'm not sure is it included in Red Hat Academy, but we've got something like a Red Hat exam experience. It is something that you can sign on and go through the whole exam experience without the exam. So
Not yet, but it's
not
work
yet.
in progress. We want to
Okay.
have it too. Yeah.
It is
It
very
would be
good
great
because
to have it. Yeah.
normally the first meeting with the whole exam experience, it's quite difficult for someone who did not do it earlier, and it's good to be like that before, because they change, and then you need to show the ID, you need to do a lot of things to and to be, it's not good for the first time. It's a little bit like a wall you need to break before
Correct.
the exam.
Absolutely correct. Yeah.
How can students access or ask for a voucher?
Oh, the voucher. So if you are an eligible student, your login will be automatically linked to the discount.
How? When someone passes the course?
Yes. So if you, we have some current requirements.
Mhm.
They might also be changing, but the current requirements are okay. You need to be part of a class with minimum 5 students. Okay, so class progress. You should pass at least 50% of the courses related to the exam over a period of more weeks. So at least 4 or 5 weeks, so more. The more the better. That means that, okay, you really invested time, didn't just go quickly through the course, click through the course. If you have met these requirements, your login, so your username, will be in the system linked to the 50% discount. So when you try to purchase the exam online, the discount will automatically appear. So 50% will be automatically deducted from the price. But it's important to use the same login used to access the courses, because this is how it's saved in the system.
But can students see that he is eligible for this discount?
Yeah, so there will be, so there's gonna be a notification.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to get certified. But you want to, or? Certifications are optional. So instructors can teach without getting certified. Not a problem. And students can take the courses, can benefit from the courses without being certified too. So it's the certifications are optional here, but considering the strong demand in the market and the large discount we offer here, it'd be a pity not to take advantage of them. No. I remember a few years ago, I came across some stats related to the Linux jobs. And when it's about, so when it comes down to jobs related to Linux, around 80% of companies are looking for Red Hat certified professionals.
Yes, and you know what's the main thing to pass the exam? If you are looking for internship, just simply, if your certificate is valid and you are certified in, for example, X200, you will just get the paid internship instead of free internship. Just simply like that.
That's true, yeah.
The first month of the internship will pay for your certification for sure.
More
That's
questions.
it. I'm not talking too much. You know, I used to be an
No.
instructor, so
No. You're
Great
amazing.
that we have instructors here as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we have invited also instructors from other schools, also from existing Red Hat academies, and also from other institutions which are not part of the program yet, part of our Red Hat Academy family. So now is the moment to ask more questions. I mean, we have so we have Philip,
yeah.
who has a lot of
From
experience
my
in the
point of
market, and
view,
Mohammed, the technical expert.
from my
Yes,
point of
so
view,
the
I can
question-
only add that we are still looking for new instructors in our company. But you know, if if you feel we are still
that
looking
was my
for.
question about, are you looking for some students in practical work or scholarship or work? even?
Always. Just
Okay.
we are very expertise company. I mean OSEC. So we are looking only for very skills, not the basic level, but for very skilled internship. Yes, we do like this, but not on the basic level. But if you want, if you need a internship, yes, we are doing a lot of internships through the years.
Okay.
And if you need, just drop me an email. We'll see what we can do.
Okay. And they are remote or they are on site?
No, internships, it's my thing. I'm the CEO of the company. It's my thing that the internship needs to be on site in my company,
Okay.
because we need to be, face to face. We need to see what is going on, etc. So I know it's not good, but 90% of the
Okay.
time should be in company. Yeah.
So the last question, where are your company located?
Warsaw.
Warsaw.
We're in Warsaw, yes. But we do have some projects all over Poland, and not only Poland. So
Okay.
nothing is sure, but if you need, just drop me an email. We can see what's going on. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, OSEC has been working with Red Hat for many years. So yeah,
Yes.
there are customers everywhere. I always love having Philip and Mohammed as speakers. So I really appreciate you guys spending time, taking from your time, yeah, to come and help us today, share your experience. More questions?
Oh, everything was clear, I think.
Well, in case there are any questions, yeah, let us know. You can, yeah, you can contact us also after the presentation. I'm responsible for the Red Hat Academy program. Any questions related to the program, be free to get back to me. If you are already part of the Red Hat Academy program and there are some technical questions, I mean, or some technical challenges with the platform, there is also a support team there, technical support team. But any questions regarding the program, be free to get back to me. And of course, Philip, any questions like the market, OSEC, and any technical questions regarding the courses we have mentioned, let me know. I'll let also Mohammed know, and he can help.
Sure.
He can help as well. I mean, yeah,
Anytime.
we're all here to help.
One more small thing. A part of Red Hat Academy. Remember that Red Hat also got some free courses. I mean, the courses that are free for everyone. Those are the basic, very basic courses, and you can find it on OSEC PL page. OSEC PL on the right side. There's a sign of free courses. You can just simply go there and see really basic courses, but very good for most of the junior people, because we've got free courses for most of the path you would like to take, or just simply to see is it for you or not.
Great that you
Thank you.
mentioned this. Yes, we have the technical overviews, yeah, available for free to all of you. A great starting point. Yeah.
Yes, about the containers, about Red Hat Agile integration, OpenShift virtualization overview. Also, very good training, Ansible basics, which is quite nice. And this is something that will show you is it for you is difficult or not, because some of the students are got the, especially with some kind of the programming basics, they find Ansible very easy and nice to use.
Yeah, so technical overviews for everyone, Red Hat Academy for students and instructors, part of the who want to be part of the program and who are part of the program. And yeah, if you want to continue the journey, then check please Red Hat Learning subscription. So we have more courses, part of our commercial business, so commercial offering. Yeah, and any questions regarding these courses, be free to get back to us. Be more than happy to help. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for having us.
We can wrap up then. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you again, Philip and Mo. That's cool.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Stay in touch.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I will stop it now. Great.
I will still stay a bit. I think there is time till it's close, so I'm gonna stay.
Okay.
There's no hurry now.
Okay. So where your flight is? At what time?